of salt, probably about a teaspoon of salt. Lala, what's going on? It's super fun when they get to be more little humans and less like grubs. Yes, exactly. Exactly. It's becoming more and more fun. Thank you for the shout out there, Shayna, for Lala from Shayna. All right, I'm gonna heat it. I'm gonna heat this up. I'm gonna make sure this is seasoned the way I want it. Just grab my little omelet pan here. Now then, like I said, do a little test piece to see how she's seasoned. Hey, Matt Stacks, what's going on? Hey there, sir. You've only ever had Pequods. How do I compare? Is that a Chicago pizza restaurant, I guess? I don't know. Look, I'm from the Midwest, and I get sick and tired of everybody telling me that Chicago style is lasagna. I get sick and tired of people thinking that Chicago style is thick. It's deep, but it's not thick. The crust on it is actually fairly thin, and it's really built very intelligently. In my opinion, it's one of the best pizzas that you can make. I'm tired of people talking shit, so I'm here from the Midwest to do Chicago style pizza. I like to think that I do a very legit, traditional, old school Chicago style. How does it stack up against some of the legends? I've never had the one that you're speaking of. I've had both versions of Uno's. I've had Giordano's, and I'll be honest. I like mine as well as I like any of theirs, and that's honest truth. You're from Cleveland, right on. Cleveland rocks. The only thing that sucks in Cleveland, and I'm sorry if this makes you turn me off, because I like new people. I like new friends. Welcome in, by the way. My name's Hammer. I cook. True story. The only thing Cleveland's got wrong with it, though, is y'all are too close to Cincinnati for your own good. You don't know how to do chili. Shayna, thank you for the chefy break. Let's roll. Let's do it. While we're waiting for that little sausage to cook. For those that don't know, this is a 18 and up channel. I live in an adult recreational, timeout, try that again. I live in a legal adult use recreational cannabis state. There we go. I'm an adult. I choose to recreate with weed. If this offends you, tell the little ones to turn their eyes or turn your delicate eyes, and I'll be done in like a minute or so. odd, but we hear very little about Cincinnati. It almost doesn't even feel like part of Ohio. You know what? I feel like Kentucky, like Louisville area, hears a lot more about Cincinnati maybe than Cleveland does. You're probably right, because Cleveland's cool enough to where they ain't got to talk about Cincinnati. Smoke Rings Pro. Whoop. I need an acronym for that. Devils, what's up? I'm so sorry that I've offended you. Hopefully you come back after you get done telling authorities. Hang out for a little bit. We're doing pizza again. Big shock. It's Friday. Fridays and Mondays we do pizza here lately. We're just trying to get it all perfected. We got Chicago style really good. We got Detroit style really good. We've been working on our New York style. I was tired of New York style for a little bit. I wanted to take a break, so we're back to Chicago style for another day today. And yeah, pretty dang excited. Standard issue Fridays and Mondays we're doing pizza because we're learning how. So I've been a chef for a long time, and I just never really got into baking. Pizza dough was never really my thing, but pizza was always cheap enough, right? It's like I could always just get good pizza for 20 bucks or so. Well, now it's like you can't get good pizza for under 30, and it's like I ain't paying 40 bucks every time I want freaking pizza by the time I'm done tipping and paying delivery charges and all that shit. So I decided I was going to tackle making pizza, and yeah, it's been good. It's been fun. Lala is just doing cheese with some wine and maybe a few nuts for dinner.
Sorry for the screaming in the background.
Sorry for the screaming child. He's being a psycho. Let's see. We explain all the regional differences to us simple folks. So, New York style is the style that most people are familiar with. So, like New York style will be typically hand tossed. It's the one that you see people always throwing around. Sometimes people would just stretch it and let gravity do it. It kind of depends on how tight their dough is. But New York style is hand tossed. It's the big slice with the foldable floppy cheese on top, sauce on the bottom, topping somewhere in between. Chicago style is what we're doing today. This is a Chicago style deep dish. It's the OG Chicago style. There are two Chicago styles. One's pub style and one's this. Chicago style deep dish, a lot of people get it twisted. They call it lasagna. They think it's big fat pillowy bread and stuff, but it's not. It is a thin crust just walled up the side of the pans. And then
Dogs out of the kitchen. Come on.
And then you take your mozzarella cheese and you'll lay sliced mozzarella. You'll lay sliced mozzarella down first. And then you'll pack that with some sausage, whatever other toppings you want. And then you'll put the sauce on top, and then you'll crush some whole tomatoes on top of that. It provides this really big, zesty flavor boost to the top of the pizza, and the mozzarella keeps the crust from stealing all the sauce or the juice or anything else. So it's a really intelligent way to actually build a pizza, I think. It's kind of my favorite way to layer. Now Detroit style is fun. Detroit style is a byproduct of the factory line workers, basically. They used to have these carbon steel 9x13 just trays that they had all their bits and pieces while they were assembling automotive, the cars were coming down the line. Any extra nuts, bolts, screws, whatever, they had this little tray there, well, several of them. And a lot of people they'd make their way homes with the people that worked there. And so their wives would start making things, casseroles and stuff in these pans. Well, they also started making their own style of pizza there, and it's really pillowy, really airy, almost fry bread because it's oiled. The pan's pretty well oiled on the bottom, so it's almost like fry bread on the bottom. But it's really, really airy, really, really pillowy. It is thick, but it's not dense. And then it too has the cheese, but it's so it's typically what they call a Wisconsin white cheese or a Chicago white cheese. Yep. That's good. Anyway, so thick crust, Wisconsin white cheese. It's sort of like a mild cheddar, or a Monterey Jack. So whenever I did it, I did mozzarella, and then I did, I think, Colby Jack in addition. So it was a blend of the three. Anyway, but Detroit style has the square pan, oiled, big thick crust, cheese on top. It's a cheese blend, and it goes all the way out to the edges. And the real trademark of a Detroit style is that there's this lacy, here, I'll show you. There's this lacy sort of cheese that goes around that gets caramelized on the outside of the pan. It's really, really cool. Let me, here, I'll show you. Do 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 do. All right, come on.
Nothing goes down.
No, that was Chicago style was down. Detroit style's right here. So this is kind of this is trademark Detroit style right here. This sort of lacing of the cheese that's caramelized on the crust. This was the one we made. But anyway, and then it gets like 2 or 3 straight lines of sauce straight down the pan, and you cut it into square pieces like this. So that, if you guys want to see our Chicago style, here you go. Let's see. This was our last go around at Chicago style, just so you know. I mean, pretty right on. That looks so good. So anyway, those are the basic styles that we've done here. There's several others. I think we also did a flyover style once, which I don't think I got that one right. We'll revisit that before too long, actually. All right.
Water on, buddy.
Our sausage is good. Our cheese is sliced. Our dough is out. Everything's ready to rock and roll. Let's go ahead.
I'm pretty proud of that cheese.
Yeah, whole milk mozzarella was a solid find. Like, seriously, guys, it's really hard to find for some reason at standard kind of mega marts.
I'm glad I got two batches. Come on, Tucker, get out of here. Come on, Tucker, get out of here. Daddy's actually doing the pizza right now, so you don't need to be in.
And other pizzas, by the way, have pizza envy for how much cheese Chicago style gets. They're like, bro, how you get so much cheese straight up from default? How's your default like mega extra cheese? Because it's awesome. Like, bro, don't disrespect Chicago style pizza. Not in my house. It's one of my favorites, man.
Baby, Tucker.
Tucker,
No, sir.
get out of there, please.
Come on, Tucker. Come on, baby. Boy, I'll have to put duct tape on there. Come on, buddy. Here, grab my head. Grab on.
All right, and now I'm just going to take this sausage.
Yeah, I don't know if that didn't cut your finger, how it didn't.
Let's see. Let me make sure we got.
I know, you're trying to talk so much.
Okay, sorry. Let's see. Let me get caught up on all this.
Chatting that everybody's doing.
Yep. Okay, okay, there we are. Cheese, nuts, wine. $68 for 2 large pizzas for us on Monday. It is crazy, right? That's what I'm saying, man. Like, I just decided I was done paying for pizzas. What it came down to. You'll be happy to know my animal command. Exclamation Tucker. He's the bestest. Little dude. Puck Bunny loves. Shayna command. Shayna's my favorite. You think I want this Chicago style? This is Chicago style, so here we are. Shayna, this is the exact dough recipe that I sent you, by the way.
Very good, Ed. We're rolling in our chair.
Super cool origin story for Detroit style, actually. Yeah, I thought it was really neat too. That's why it's kind of always stuck in my brain. Is I was like, that's a really neat how it kind of came to be.
Hello.
Down for it all and calzones. Oh yeah, we did a stromboli, I think, in one of the original ones, one of the very first ones I did. Yeah, no problem. No problem.
And
All right.
problem about what?
The explanations for Shayna.
Look at him
Hey, Mr. Man.
in his chair. You should tell him about the find I found at Walmart. Because I'm weird like that.
Puck Bunny would like me to inform you that she found on clearance these really cool beanbag chairs. What are they, like Big Joe bag or something like that?
The Big Joe Joey.
Yeah. So it's like really cool beanbag chairs that are normally like $40 on clearance for $9.
$9.50, yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
And the kid loves it.
So now Tucker has 2 of his own beanbag chairs. All right, here we go.
There
So you're just going to take the sausage, since we've decided we like the way this tastes. I'm going to take the sausage and I'm just going to put it down raw on the cheese, just like that. Don't worry, this cooks for a while, so that sausage gets cooked fully through, but we are going to make basically a full layer of sausage over the top of this, just one little piece at a time, and we press it down and stick it to the cheese, kind of smush it out and distribute it like so. This, I think, is why most people think that Chicago style is thick crust, is because by the time you get done adding toppings, it is a thick pizza. But the last time we did Chicago style, now this one we busted a couple of holes in, so I'm kind of worried that we may not be able to pick it up, but the last time we made Chicago style, we could pick it up and hold it out just like a regular slice of pizza, and it actually wouldn't droop, not even like New York style does, you know? It's like it was a legit crispy bottom pizza, good carriage, you could hold it as a slice.
He is digging that chair. He is dragging it everywhere, so just be careful, babe. Moving your neck up.
Thank you very much.
I did not realize he was going to start dragging it in and out of the kitchen. Rowdy, go lay down. Right now, go lay down.
But anyway, you don't want a real fat layer of sausage, but you do want sausage kind of all over. So kind of pat it down, thin it out to where it's basically just a thin layer of sausage in between the cheese and stuff, right? If you need to take some up, go ahead and take it up. It's no big deal. All right, there we go. Bacon, please.
Okay.
It's shelf right there. Right there.
Ah,
Thank you.
bacon.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome very much. Here, dear.
I'm gonna grab some bacon. Do I need a beer? Nah, not yet.
Okay.
Thank you very much for the Discord shout out, Shayna. Always on the ball. Looks good, Chef. Thank you very much.
Tucker was blowing
Tucker was blowing kisses, apparently. We missed that.
kisses to the tablet.
Oh, he's blowing kisses at the tablet. How cute. Hang on, buddy. Let me get everything chopped up and get this pizza in the oven, and then I'll bring you up to say hey right before we start making the dough.
Well, I'm trying to, but every time I pick him up, he starts screaming at me.
Well, I don't have the camera up right now anyway. So anyway, this bacon, I'm just going to chop it.
Lala says that they're very durable.
What are?
Joe chairs.
Are they?
Yeah.
Good.
She said yes, those are great. Yeah, so I found it at Walmart. It was really cool. It was knocked down on clearance at $9.24. It rang up at the register at.
The mic's over here on the other side of the
I'm trying
fridge.
to speak loud. My voice usually
Well,
carries.
but it's on the other side of the fridge there.
Oh.
And I'm going to do the same with the bacon, although not nearly as much of the bacon as the sausage, because it renders a whole lot more fat out of it. But some of that will be really tasty in there.
We have had 2 of them for ages for my grands, and the adults use them too, and no one has been gentle with them. Awesome. That's really good to know, because honest to goodness, I went back because I bought the first one and they had to come over and adjust the price on the thing because they rang up at like $26 and some change.